Hi everybody, welcome to Appliance Advisors. I'm Francesco, joined as always by Dennis. Today we're going to tackle a question that we definitely get often, and that is, what is the best type of oven for baking? Specifically baking.
Yeah, asked a lot by people that bake.
Exactly, and we're talking, obviously could be desserts, cookies, cakes, things like that, like where you're using kind of more baking as opposed to roasting a protein like a tenderloin, meats, those sort of things.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. The first thing you want to look for is a digitally controlled stove. And that doesn't have to be expensive. That could be a very reasonably priced basic stove, has digital accuracy. Why digital accuracy? Digital accuracy is generally accurate within 5 degrees versus what we call thermostatically accurate, or that old knob that we know that is still absolutely out there. And you kind of see 325 and then a notch, and then it jumps right up to 350, and there's no real accuracy in the middle. Generally in that type of thermostatically controlled oven, which you see more in gas ovens, but either way, is accurate within 25 to 30 degrees is kind of acceptable. And we know with baking, it's precise, right? So it wants a very specific temperature. So first thing would be digital accuracy in the control.
So next, and really the types of ovens there is the electric ovens, and you have gas ovens. Which one of those is better for baking?
Definitely electric. And the reason why we say that is, think about what it is. In your home, if you've ever stayed anywhere that had electric heat, you might wake up in the morning and have a dry nose because it is a more dry heat, okay? Versus someone that might have oil or gas heated in their house. And we say that same is true in baking. In most recipes in baking want both digital accuracy, which we talked about, and they want a dry heat. Gas tends to be a more moist heat, and it's a little heavier. So when you think about a lot of things you want to bake, you might want to get a rise out of it. So it could be as simple as a chocolate chip cookie. You might go to your mother's house and use her stove, and she has an electric oven, and you never thought twice about it, or an electric bottom to her oven, and her cookies are great. They're fluffy, they're baked, they're perfect. Then you go try that same recipe you've made 1,000 times in your own home, and they're really kind of, the outside might be brown, but the middle might be still really kind of dense and almost maybe a little wet at times. You might want to think about, do you have a gas oven? Because that's what's happening. That gas heat is not consistent, it's not dry. Those cookies tend to be flatter because that heavy gas is pushing down and not really allowing it to rise and to cook through like it normally would.
Yeah, typically with baking, you're making things that are a little bit more delicate, so that heavy gas is kind of obviously working against you there too. Now, what about convection? Is convection important when we talk about baking?
Yeah, we will stick with the cookie for the moment, right? Those thinner items that don't require a whole heck of a lot of rise. Convection is great because it allows you to put cookies on 3 racks maybe and not have to do the old, take the bottom rack, put it to the top because it's cooking faster, or vice versa, and keep, playing Legos here with this thing. So convection is kind of a nice feature to have in general. Now that said, say it was a cake. Say it was, I don't know, croissant, something that you really wanted to get a nice, really bigger rise out of. Convection, again, is that fan-forced air. So at the back of that oven cavity is a fan circulating air, in additionally taking potentially bottom bake heat and maybe intermittent broiler, depending on the mode. But it's really pushing and circulating potentially back down on those things that are trying to rise. So if it's something you're going to rise, you don't want a multi-level cook. You want to just keep one rack in there, and you want to give it that opportunity to rise by just using the straight bake mode, not convection.
Got it. Okay, really great tips. And really kind of what we're saying here, if you have an electric range or an induction range, those are really going to have an electric oven that it's coming with. Now gas, depending on what you're buying, you might have an all gas range where it's gas on top and a gas oven, or the option there would be a dual fuel range. If you do more baking and need that more electric oven, you can get the gas top with an electric oven underneath there.
So that really, you answered it. I mean, I think we nailed it again. Bakers are precise. I appreciate a good cookie.
Of course, don't we all?
So, let's get it right, people. I think we hopefully shed some light on this.
Awesome. I think that's it for today. Thanks, everyone.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for appliance tips and updates from Yale Appliance.
Your feedback is what shapes our series. Like what you saw? Give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you.
Stay informed and inspired on all your appliance needs. This is Appliance Advisors signing off.